right, so the next one we got up, I'm very excited about. We got a dude named Impa versus Joaquin Buckley. It looks like these guys just throw.
Yes, my man. Okay, so Impa Kasanganay is going to be the kind of guy.
That's how you say it. All right.
I'm certain of it. I've seen him fight enough. I think that's the way. We're all going with it until he corrects us, just like Israel did. So for now, I like the defensive striking. He's going to wait for him to push. He's going to try and nail him with those quick strikes, maybe some leg kicks, stuff like that. Now, the thing about Joaquin Buckley is he actually enjoys pushing forward. He's probably like the second coming of Mike Tyson. Just kidding. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Hot take.
Yeah, I couldn't even go too much further with that point, but he likes to fight like him. Let's not beat around that bush at all.
Yeah.
He will push forward. He will look for these big shots. He's a big, top-heavy fighter. He's a British guy. A lot of these guys do like to just throw bows. They're boxers by style, And so for me, I just don't know how that's going to really stack up with a guy like Impa, who's a defensive striker, who might be able to be a bit more versatile. This is a tough one to call. But if I'm looking at something, maybe an under, things like that.
So that was going to be my next question to you is, given his tactical style of play and kind of how you can approach it, do you believe this is one where he will go for the knockout, or kind of one where, it's like, let me take as minimal damage as I can, tire him out, and kind of expose him in the third round?
Well, yeah, because the best thing for our boy Joaquin in this fight is that, if you remember, he fought Kevin Holland. He's the taller guy. He has those really good interviews, if you remember him. That was the tough fight for him, right? Taller fighter, lengthier fighter, likes to throw quick punches, even has a bit of power behind that. And so he got knocked down twice. The second time it was over. That's not going to be a huge problem for him here. Size-wise, they should stack up a bit more. So he might have that ability to leap forward and throw some big punches, getting close a bit more. I think with Impa, you want to get the body a bit. Just take away the power aspect of his defensive striking, because at the end of the day, if a defensive striker doesn't have power, he's basically point fighting for the rest of the fight. Now, unless you're a very accurate and quantity level defensive striker, which is kind of rare, because you're very much waiting for your opponent to come to you, it's going to be difficult. So if I'm Buckley, that's what I want to do, right? I want to time out a little bit. I want to see if I can even rest up a little bit, because my power is so good that maybe even in the second round, I've taken enough of that body away. I've slowed him down a little bit. Now I can maybe try to leap forward and do a bit of craziness. So let's even see if they give him some juice. But I'm going to say Impa's got to be a favorite of at least minus 250.
Yeah, you nailed it. Minus 255. Got it right on the nose. So, I think let's see how this kind of develops, and if we have any value on, like you're saying, even the under, right?
100%. I think if there was a bet for us to take, for me to be able to snipe that line tells me that Impa might even be the play there, right? That in itself, for someone to be able to say that that's the favorite and for it to be that line, that's a pretty good indication of something. But again, the under... And
even given the way that you describe his tactics and stuff, I that's a good, safe play in my opinion, right? And so it's not somebody who's going to put himself in harm's danger and stuff like that. So.
You said it perfectly, right? That's the guy that we want to see if, on Joaquin's side, can he make that happen in the first round? That's the only way that's going to happen. And if he doesn't get that happen, then that's where you're seeing that plus 200 and higher type of underdog.